The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only
All
mode.
right, let's try this again. Can I get a sound check, fellas? Okay, audio's fine. All right, good. First time I logged in, no sound. Every once in a while, you guys know that happens on occasion. Fellas, good morning. Very good morning to you. Paul, Kirk, Deepak, Earl, good morning. Guys, good morning, good morning. As I told you, hey, Dan, good morning. Tom, as I told you guys yesterday, I would not be running any bots this morning, unfortunately. I do not, it's a personal preference. There is no right or wrong, right? Many traders with the bot elect to run them, during news or ahead of news. I do not. The NASDAQ this morning would have taken two trades. At 6:48 this morning, first and second targets. And then again at 7:42 this morning, first, second, and even third target. That would be well up. I am, of course, tracking the numbers, but you would be that would be well up. Gold has also taken two trades. A first target winner only, not quite the second. On a short, it took at 7 a.m. and then a long taken at 7:33. First target only. It has pulled back into the trailing stop, so you'd have two small winners on gold. There would have been a losing trade in the ES. The ES took a long here and would have stopped out 7:30. So there would have been 5 bot trades this morning, 4 winning trades. The bot, by my calculation, had I been running this morning, would be up somewhere around 1900 with that losing trade. In any event, we do have PPI this morning, fellas. We will not be doing any trades prior to PPI. Today is Wednesday. Interesting. I'm going to check mortgage applications. And then, of course, we have crude inventories at 11 o'clock. I typically don't run the crude bot on Wednesday, though I may today. Wow, I missed JP Morgan's earnings. Let's see here. And Delta Airlines, smaller loss. I don't think JP Morgan has reported yet, fellas. Yeah. 263, they missed on earnings. 263 versus 273 expected. And revenue at 31.6 versus 30.5 billion. So they beat on revenue. They missed on the bottom line. I have not heard anything about their, forward guidance. Then at 7 o'clock, we had mortgage applications. Mortgage applications were down 4.9% versus 9.9 prior. In any event, earnings season has begun. Currently, NASDAQ is up 33 points. ES is up 6 handles. YM is up 22. EMD is up 8.5. Russell is up 5.5. Gold is up 6.5. And silver, of course, is up as well as we head into this pretty big news. Let me quickly read the disclaimer. I'll show you what I see and where I think we are headed. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of the all-knowing hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. I ad-libbed a little there, guys. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own accounts. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. All right, fellas. Let's look. We held the top of that buy zone at 85. We've bounced about 11 handles. This could pop to 44.05, 44.04, where it finds resistance again, which is value area low. Gold is trying to turn up. Crude is bid. Let me see crude. Yeah, I like crude long, fellas. Long crude. And I can't do it here. I can't do it here. It's going to probably pop, but I can't take it at the high. We probably will trade up near the high of the day. I do not want it at the 95. Were this getting pulled down, I would be interested in that trade. But crude is bid. Take a look at gold. Similar look. It's going to trade up into the high, I would think. Long NASDAQ. There's first target on the Russell. There's your long on the NASDAQ, guys. So target one filled on the Russell bot. We'll see if we can get some more out of that. Come on, NASDAQ. Let's push. Stop is just below 40. For those of you guys in order flow, our first target was hit at 60. It is set up for long, so it's pulling everything lower. It's bouncing again. Small sellers in here, guys. 100 sellers on the open. Nothing. It's holding the bottom of the cloud, or trying to, daily. I'll try the long again on a move above 55, it looks like. 55, 56. Russell holding still. YM getting a bid. YM has a bid. There we go. Got buyers. Russell got target 2. Come on, take that swing here at 68. Oh, you dog. Take that 68. It'll find buyers above 68. Nope. Come on. Come on. I'm out. God dang you, NASDAQ. It's not short. It's not short. I see the sellers. They're small. Small selling. Russell got target 2 on the bot. Target 2. And gold has target 1. This NASDAQ's trying to bounce also. I'm going to take, guys, I want this long. I'm going to try this again, just above 52. 53. Come on, get above this 68. If you want to take risk off, go ahead, take some off. Your prerogative. We should find buyers up here now. Same trade. Same damn trade. Same damn trade, fellas. Find buyers above 80. So I'm trying to get to target 1, ideally around VWAP at 14,000. I'll take 88 at 2 if I can get it. Come on, 85. Almost got to 88. Close enough for hand grenades if you want to take some risk off. There it is, 87. All right, 2 off 88. There you go. And now a free trade. Ratbag had to go and put a fork in my eye on the first trade. Thank you, Jeff. It was the same trade, guys. It was the same entry, same exact entry. Told you I did not have shorts. ES bounced off our zone right up to the first area of resistance, 0304. If you guys are, paying attention to the charts, if we can get a close over VWAP, target filled on what? Oh, Russell. All 3 targets hit on Russell. All 3 targets hit Russell. There you go. Bonds working to that 07, 08 area, which is pretty good resistance. It's been the high for 2 days in a row. Back to a small positive delta, almost insignificant. It is insignificant. Trade the runner as you see fit, guys. Close above VWAP. If you're in and out, candle close above VWAP, you can take that long. We should trade 14,050 if we can get up through VWAP. Big buyer here. They're buying them at 92. I don't see the significance of 92, but they're buying it. All right, we have a long on the bot on the NASDAQ. You're welcome, John. There we're above VWAP. Target filled on the NASDAQ bot. It's the first official trade. It's marked trade one again, but I didn't take the early ones. You got about almost 50 handles in this trade, guys. Trade it as you see fit. This has to get above 18 and it goes 14,040. So trade this runner as you see fit. All right, I'm out. This could pull back to 65. I don't think so, but we'll see. ES is pushing resist. All right, guys, next long. Candle close. Didn't close. There's your, guys, I'm going to put an ATM on with 10 handles here. Ten handles. Free trade again. Come on, get above that 19. Go 14,040 to 50. That's my last target. 40 to 50. Back to VWAP. We're up to 700 net buyers. Come on, hold that VWAP and go. Let's go. Come on, big fella. Need that swing here at 29 quarter. 850 net buyers. Leo, right click on the charts and hit reload Ninja Script. Still holding VWAP. Take a screenshot and send it to me. Gold is going to short at the close of the candle in 2 minutes. That I can tell you. Come on, 40. Got it, fellas. Got it. 40 to 50, that was our target. This can actually trade 100. If anybody wants to try to milk this, we got a shot at 100. I think we get a pullback first. Everybody good? Is everybody good, fellas? Okay. Just doing what we do every day. I did miss the ES off that 85. Morning, James. Nice job. Another daily goal. I don't particularly like crude on inventory days. Yeah, man. Listen, your daily goal is what, 5 to 7 grand? Isn't that your daily goal? Something like that? 4,800, and you've hit it. What's the point of trading? You hit your goal. All right, we have a bot trade on gold. You guys have 2.5 minutes to determine if you're going to let crude on inventory day take a trade. Big sellers here. We should get a fade here, 55, 56, 50, which we are. And I would be leery if we break back down below about 34. We could come back 10, which is support. There's nothing wrong with your settings, Leo. I just looked at your pictures. There's nothing wrong with the settings, but we've talked about this. I mean, I have talked about this. 150 million times. The minis and the micros don't trade the same. The minis and the micros do not trade the same. While the settings are the same, they don't take the same trades. You're dealing with an instrument that is 1/10 the price, right? So the settings are the same. You're long again, NASDAQ. That's what it's looking like. With a target at 82. I'll take the NASDAQ long on a break above 62 with maybe an 8. My crude bot is off, yes. I don't typically run crude on inventory days. All right, watch this small breakdown here. You're going to get a short below 35. And then the long, if you want to whack at the long again, is going to be here. Holding this buy zone. With what stop? Mimi. I like it better on a pullback to 10. Jesus. Okay. It's 120 handles. Not a trade I want. If we pull back to 10, I can give you a 10 long with a 75. At least that's 35 handles. I don't even like that stop. I prefer the longs, fellas, is what I prefer, but we are trading up into a mess. So I'm hoping for a pullback here. I mean, if you want a smaller trade, forget the long. I can give you the short with a stop above 14,100. That's only 60 handles. Come on. Next 15-minute bar in 5 minutes. NASDAQ's in a cut your hands off zone. All right, guys. Here's our long coming. If you want another trade. If you guys have reached your daily goal, sit them out. Call it a day. Go to sim. Okay. Coming down to 10. There's 10. Watch the close below VWAP. That'll bring us back to 90. There was your short candle close, right? So you could have taken it here. Better short was here with a complete candle close. Ten should bounce back to 40. Not really looking for shorts here, guys. Held VWAP again, so we've held VWAP. Ten was the entry, and it should bounce back close to 40. 38. This is where you should get, give or take. If you guys took the 10 long or in that area, I would move your stop to E. We have a bot trade somewhere, Russell. All right, so 40 target hit, 10 to 40. Hit. Free trade now, completely free. Anybody take that trade? Trade number 2 for RTY. Anybody take it? Okay. All right, guys. Kyle, Earl, nice job. Free trade now. Okay, Tom. Come on, Russell. Push it. Push it. Hit it. 2 more ticks. Come on. Target filled. Another winning trade. Small trade, but out on the Russell, on the runners. Target one only. Break a VWAP or, candle close below VWAP. You got a 161 buyer here with a 57. Mimi, that is correct. That is correctamundo. That's why it's on the site. It's always been that since day one. That's never changed. Bots are up $1,025, guys. Now it would have been more, could have been more. I did not take the crude trade, right? Because it's inventory. But crude, it's another $500. Your bot's up 32.6. Well, you've been trading it all morning then. Watch the short. Come on, give me that close. Come on. I don't like this. Up and down at VWAP. They're selling them, but I don't like this up and down. Support is at 95, right about where we stopped. 96. That's support. It's got to break that, and it's going to come. If you guys want to take some risk off here, go ahead. Unless you're holding for the enchilada. If it breaks that 96 support, it's coming. Come on, give me the 10 handles. Come on, 1 tick shy of 10 handles. Take some risk off, fellas. Get it on a runner. There you go. We're holding an area of support. But if this area breaks, this is going to be a nosedive. Yeah, I saw that. Bank of Canada 50. I'm listening to it. All right, I'm going to close the runner out. Bank of Canada 50 bip raise. We're next, guys. Bank of Canada raises interest rates by 50 bips to 1% as expected, begins quantitative tightening effective April 25th. If you don't think we're following, you're wrong. NASDAQ's going to short. It'll probably be on the next candle, though. Next 10-minute bar in 8 minutes. It is a short. We've been short up here, but short below VWAP. Any bounce up, I don't think is going far. There's no reason for us to go long. A bounce, but we're not longs. Anybody have any questions? Anything, guys? could pop back up to that 40. Let him drag longs in and kill him. Here comes that 40 level again. There it is, 40 again. All right, we're breaking up. We're going to break probably to 82. 82, if anybody is long. 82 is your target now. If you're long, your next target is 82 and final target is 110. We're still struggling at this area here, 60-ish. That swing, 62.75. Is there anybody not making money this morning, guys? I have anybody that is not making money? You're welcome, Francisco. It is, as always, my pleasure. If we take out this swing, they're going to find buyers up here. There's a lot of resistance. Nice job, Marco. Nice job. We have buyers. Yeah, maybe one of these days, what I'll do is I've been asked to do that before, and I've not done it, is get a funded account and help guys get a funded account. Still can't get through that 68. Back into VWAP, doesn't really want to sell, but they just puked 300 contracts. Use Apex. I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever you guys are mostly using. Steve. Yeah, you know, the NASDAQ has a history of oftentimes getting me on the first move, admittedly. I mean, I know where the entry is and I know where it should go. But very often, not every time, but very often, it hits those entry areas and then pulls right back and then goes. I mean, it's not uncommon on the open. I take the trades regardless. Yeah, so Ryan, and we have 15 or 20 guys that are fully funded. Watch the close below VWAP. I'm going to try it again on a candle close. Hang on, guys. Come back down again. Still holding that damn one area, but I think it's going to break. The hourly is giving us fits. You have to go through a combine, which is essentially sim trading, and you have to generate so much revenue in a period of time. And Tom's got 3 fully funded accounts since he joined us 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, not long. We've got another guy with 4 fully funded accounts who trades with a trade copier, so he executes across all of those accounts, then takes all of that money and puts it into his cash account, which is brilliant. It is the most brilliant idea I'd ever heard. But in any event, once you pass the hurdles or the combine, they give you a funded account. Dan has a $300,000 fully funded account with Apex. That's at $340,000 currently. The only one I don't recommend is Top Step Trader. They are. Is that for the bus, Don? Yeah, man. How are you, brother? This thing doesn't really want to sell. We've beaten up VWAP pretty good. I suspect it wants to go higher, but it just cannot take out until, listen, there's 157 sellers showed up with blocks 35, 23, and 22. I haven't paid any attention to the ES. Let me see what we've got here. Let me take a spin. ES, nothing. Gold, I don't particularly like the bot long. If you guys want it, you can take it. You may get to 84.8. I guess it doesn't matter what I particularly like or not, right? Bot's going to go long at 1 minute and 40 seconds. Crude doing what crude does ahead of inventory. I don't particularly like crude on inventory days. Previews on the platforms, I'm sure negligible. Yeah, 500,000, 500,000, 500,000. I don't know how they don't beat every time. Numbers are nothing. Guys, if you would, give me 1 minute. Russell has had, oh yeah, the first trade was the 3rd target winner. I'll say it didn't have a 3 target winner today, and it usually does every day. Shorts keep fouling on gold. There's my damn NASDAQ short. Damn, man. $57. I said 54. All right, guys. Crude's going to go long on the bot if you're trading it on inventory day. All right, I got 55. Close enough for hand grenades. I wasn't wrong on the direction. I just got yanked on that. There it is, 54 target hit. We're coming back to VWAP, guys. This is going to sell from here. Probably a little bit of a bounce here at 46. And then 31. That's the next target, 31, if anybody is short. There's the bounce off 46. This could bounce back to 64. And then it'll probably resume the selling. There it is. This should come down now, guys, to 31, 32 if you're short. 74 area was the short, so. Bounce to 64. Got it. And now let's see if we fade again. Okay. If you guys like the ES, you can take the ES long. If it should pull back to maybe 96, maybe 97, you could take it in here. It won't change the stop. The stop is 82. Long ES, guys. NASDAQ looks like it wants to bounce to 89, 90. Long ES if you're an ES trader. Anybody take the ES? $44.10 maybe first target. Yeah, NASDAQ's going to 89, 90. NASDAQ's going to 90. Come on, pull back. 44.10 on the ES first target, value area high. NASDAQ should trade 89, 90. There it goes. If you're long the ES, I'm trying to get to 10 for target one. Trade them as you see fit. Okay? You could squeeze it to 12 if you want to get aggressive. Trade them as you see fit, though, regardless. ES has to get above 07, and it'll go. Above 7, it's going to pop. There it is. And maybe 8. I'm closing ES. Closed it. Closed it. I don't know what Yellen is saying, but see if it fades. No movement in gold. No move. Crude would have taken a long. Again, I'll track them on inventory day, but I don't trade them. At the moment, oh man, let's see here. Spot is up 1150. Now, this market is going to sell off quicker than, as they would say in the South, shit through a goose. This market's going nowhere. This is an oversold bounce, nothing more. You know, it's unfortunately, you know, you have to trade the market you have, not the one you want. And it was nice for 2 years when everything just went Sherman through Atlanta. There's another one. It's a little offensive, though, if you're Southern. They're going to sell the hell out of this market. They're going to. It's coming. I mean, if you look at the NASDAQ on the daily basis, look at the daily. We're way oversold, right? It's just trying to work off, and every time we go oversold, we bounce. We go overbought. We go overbought, we sell. This has to work, I would say, somewhere up near 50, maybe today and tomorrow, and then it's going to roll, I would think. So we've held the bottom of the cloud today, breached it yesterday, but didn't close below it. We closed back in the cloud. We're holding the cloud. We've bounced up into the 52 period. Should this find enough retail idiots to want to be long, and it probably will, because, you know, the BTFD crew is, you know, they're just idiots. This may bounce back to the 50 at 290, maybe, where it will get massacred again. Remember, institutions are still trying to get, right now, all the big money is buried in 5 stocks. That's it. Apple, Tesla. You know, there's a few stocks that they're all buried in, but they're going to want to get out. They don't want to get out on a move down. They want to get out on the move up. It does not end well for the retail trader, generally ever. You know, if you read any of these message boards, which I do, and I read a lot, you know, just to kind of get an idea of trader sentiment, these guys are all still buying this dip. They are absolutely categorically convinced. There are so many people that are so convinced we are going back to 15,000 and the highs. Hang on, guys. I have somebody. There is the top of the hour. So I'm going to go, all the bots are done. So let's go over trades. So the crude, I don't typically trade on inventory day. And again, I said this yesterday. Over the last several months, it has actually performed well on inventory day. Would have taken 2 trades today, both, you know, winners. So my totals could have been much better, but 2 trades, 2 winners on crude. Again, I did not trade it today. The ES took 1 trade today. Now, I don't have this reflected in my totals because I did not run the bots this morning until after the 8:30 news. 7:30, it took a long and failed. I showed you guys this trade, or these trades, when we came in. Same with gold. I did not take any of these trades. At 7 o'clock this morning, it took the short. Target 1 hit, not quite to target 2. And then at 7:33, I did not take the long. Target 1 hit. At 8:27, I did not take the short. That would have been a losing trade. I do have this trade here. This is officially my first trade at 9:27, a winner to target 1. My second trade at 9:48, a losing trade. Trade number 3 at 10:15, a winning trade. And trade number 4 at 10:33, a losing trade. All right. Russell had a very decent day. Trade number 1 at 9:30 this morning, all 3 targets hit. Trade number 2 at 9:58 was a first target winner only. Trade number 3 at 10:38, never rolled into a short, and gave a subsequent signal. So for those of you that are on trial or anyone that may watch this video later, this is not a second trade. I'm wrong about that. It's a subsequent signal, right? Here was the actual entry at 2000.3, and it gave another entry at 99.4. Now the bot is programmed. It will not add 3 more contracts. So once it's in a trade, all this is doing is alerting you that it's just another signal, right? So 2 targets hit. It's missed third target by a tick. Okay. So the Russell is 3 for 3 on the day. The NASDAQ, I don't have these trades on, or I don't have these reflected in my totals. 648, first, second targets, winners. Again, because it was PPI day, major news. I told you yesterday I would not turn them on in the morning. Trade number 2 at 742, first, second, and third targets. This is the first trade for me at 939, first and second targets. It actually hit third target. Okay. So with all of that, my bot total on the day is up $1,150. Okay. So the bot's up almost $2,000 on the week after starting out down $4,100 on Monday. So we're, half of our weekly average. Hang on one second, guys. I just got filled on a trade. Let's see here. All right, guys. Any questions before we wrap it?